say Ruslan, man. This video gonna be about rapper Ruslan. I like that guy, man. I like his show. He has a podcast and he has, he's a Christian rapper, and for the most part, he's very solid on the things about the Bible that he teaches. But he stunned me with this one. He stunned me with the he made a video about persecution. Called out John MacArthur. Called out Paul Washer. And in there he said how he thinks that people really overreact. I get, when it comes to persecution in the church, how it's not here right now. It's not as bad as people think. And you know that it depends on where you live at, right? Because you go tell the Christians in China that persecution's not hitting, they'll tell you a lie. You go tell the Christians in Africa or somewhere like that Christianity, that persecution is not a lie. But to me, I understand that we don't get it as hard right here now in America, but you see it coming, right? You see the signs coming. For you to just say that, oh, you see how everything that the Bible says about wrong would be looked at as right, right will be looked at as wrong. The love of many will grow cold. We are living in those days where Matthew 25, everything has happened. And you see how things that was looked at as right, things that were looked at as wrong in the 60s and 70s, it just got worse compared to today. How people are looked at if you stand up for and say, no man, gay marriage ain't cool. I love the person, but that's a sin. If you point that out, you see how you will be looked at as, no, you wrong, right? You can't say you can't say that you don't see all this happening. The killing of babies, how it's like there's people fighting that say that this is right. You know what I'm saying? People saying that a man can go to the bathroom with a woman because he says he's a man. He says he feels like a woman today. And a person that says, yo, that's wrong, they looked at it as, no, you wrong. And that's happening today. Good is looked at as bad and bad is looked at as good. It wasn't like that years ago. Not to this extent. So what's going to happen is, and you know this, Ruslan, those people who stand for that, stand for righteousness, stand for the Bible, are going to be faded out because we are going to be looked at as people that are stopping progress. Why are you saying that I can't choose to be a woman when and we say because that's sin. That's not how God made. You will be looked at as stopping progress, and they're going to have to deal with us Christians. They're going to want to get rid of us. You see that happening. You see already the cake, what was the cake baker? Who they dang near lost everything because he didn't want to make a cake for the gay person, the gay wedding. And I know that's just one thing, but that's just one example, but I'm pretty sure that there's more, and I'm pretty sure that just like that, it's just the beginning of it, bro. So for you to say that they overreacting, and you're like, man, I don't see it. I don't see the persecution. Really? You don't see the signs coming up to a day where this is all gonna happen? You might be living in a bubble, bro. Because if you think that the persecution that's in Africa, the persecution that's in China, is not gonna come here, man, they all gonna change. It's all gonna turn on us. I'm telling you, the love of many will grow cold. People are gonna look at what's wrong and they're gonna choose it as right. We're already seeing it. Everything that's wrong, man, they're gonna be like, man, no, that is right. And the Christians are gonna be the ones that says, yo, we can't roll like that, and they're gonna wanna get rid of us. Cause you are stopping, unless you the type that's just gonna get down with it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're gonna fold and agree. Oh, you know what? I do think abortion is right. I do think a woman should just choose to kill a baby. I do think a man should marry a man. I do think, if you just become a bobblehead and agree with everything, then you might not be persecuted. You know? But if you a stand-up Christian and you saying, yo, I don't agree with it, I love the person, I don't agree with that, well, they're not gonna have patience for that. Because if it's like that now in 2021, can you imagine in 2041? I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, I wouldn't take that position to think that, oh, we overreacting about persecution. Nah. Because it's going to get real one day. Because you know Christ said it. Christ said, look at the times. You could judge the weather, but you can't judge the times. You see it getting worse and worse and worse. Man's kind, the callous on man's heart, man and woman's heart for sin, right? Things that we was ashamed of, things that we was just ashamed of back in the day. Just like a callus, it gets so hard you can't even feel it when you touch it. That's how it is with a sin today in America. It don't bother nobody no more. It don't bother nobody to say that I'm a man, but I go around claiming to be a woman, or vice versa. It don't bother nobody to celebrate abortions. Guys on TV talking about, man, I had 5 abortions. I'll pay for another one. Can you believe that? That's where we living today. It's gonna get worse because 30 years ago you would have been ashamed to say something like that. But that's not how it is today. There is no shame because we're callous to sin. And it's just going to get worse and worse. Later.